Today, we get to have more fun. We have our wall-mounted pressure washer, the ultimate bucket solution from Obsessed Garage, TV. It's gonna be a fun day. Let's go.
On the previous episode, we were able to install our Sonic MSS Plus cabinets, leaving the garage almost complete. You guys know I love keeping my cars clean, so today we are installing our wall-mounted pressure washer and much more. Let's start by putting together the ultimate bucket solution from Obsessed Garage.
One bucket down and this looks so good. Now, for the next one, what we have to do is I'm gonna do something Tommy from Obsessed Garage recommended. I don't like the silver plated, diamond plated, so I'm gonna reverse this. And I'm also gonna paint it black so it matches the black, gray, white aesthetic of the garage. So let's do that real quick. By the way, the reason this is here, this is a plate to keep the rinse and wash together. So as I'm washing the cars, I can move the bucket and it just stays together. Again, I'm pretty sure you guys know this, but either way, this is the plate.
While that's drying, let's start the install of the wall-mounted pressure washer solution. First step, installing our shelf. Not that bad, right? Oh, and look at how the plate came out in black. Much better to keep the white, black, and gray aesthetic. Man, I can't wait to detail and wash my cars. Now, it's time to install our cox reel for the pressure washer. And there we have it. Next up, and this is way overdue, it is time to upgrade our pressure washer handgun. And of course, nothing but the best, the OG Spec Mosmatic Swiveling Sprayer. As I was installing this, I also painted the accent wall to the garage. I asked last video for feedback and you guys did agree that the garage was really white. For this accent wall, I did a peppercorn gray, which I love the way it came out. Since I am already here, let's install our TV real quick.
Just a face in a crowd waiting to be seen. Big dreams set in motion. I wanna go where no one's ever been. I would climb the highest mountain. I would dive the deepest sea. Just so I could make you feel part of me. Aiming for the sky. Yeah, I really thought we'd make it. Got my head in the clouds, but I can see the world from up here. From up
Just like that, the TV is installed.
Go ahead, call me crazy.
Now that we have successfully installed the pressure washer in the bucket, we have a really fun project to do, which is one, electrical outlet for the pressure washer. I have never done this in my life, so first time, and the plumbing for the pressure washer. And again, I've never done this, so let's just get to it. I love learning. Let's figure it out.
Aiming for the sky. Yeah, I really thought we'd make it. Got my head in the clouds.
First step, measure exactly where you want your hose bib.
So this is the idea. My garage, literally my water spigot or hose bib is on this side, as you guys can see. So all I'm gonna do is remove this hose bib, and I don't know again what I'm doing. So if any of you guys know a better way to do this, let me know. But huge shout out to Brooke for helping me out and kind of figuring this whole thing out, like what parts and pieces I needed. Like, I'm very handy, but I didn't have the full knowledge on how to do this. But I kind of broke my stucco a little bit. I'm gonna remove this hose bib and then do CPVC and then just run the water inside the wall. That way I didn't have to break the brick and, you know, just do it internally. I'm just gonna leave a tiny bit of CPVC out here, run into the wall. As you guys can see, I already did a hole, and then run into the wall. And I should have fairly easy 2 hose bibs inside the house. I didn't use this hose bib outside. I'm gonna use the pressure washer. I was using it to wash the cars. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Again, not knowing what I'm doing, but I think this should come out pretty sweet.
Then it was time to put some of the CPVC together, and this honestly is extremely simple. I am using some CPVC cement to make sure all of this is leak free. And well, this is green and I don't like it, so let's do something about it. Here I am doing a dry run to see what the best route of running the water would be. This is honestly nerve-wracking, but at the same time, fun. I've never done this in my life, but we gotta keep learning new things, right? I put some foam and sealer on the hose bib to make sure everything was sealed, and then it was just a matter of putting everything together permanently. Look at how nice and clean this came out. I honestly couldn't believe it. Now, do you remember the green handles? Do I need to say more? All I want to say is I have problems.
I attached some stainless hoses that I had there, so these are not permanent, but let's see if we get water. Yeah, let's go. This is just crazy.
And just like that, we did it.
Man, it's been a super long day, but now that we finished the plumbing for the pressure washer, we gotta do the electrical. And once again, I've never done this in my life, but I have a good knowledge of what I have to do. There's going to be a 20 amp circuit dedicated just for the pressure washer because again, the goal with this unit is, well, not this unit, the goal is to put a Krenzel in here, and Krenzel 20 amp circuit. So that's why I'm gonna do that. So I got my Romex, got my new breaker, and all we're gonna do is just add one breaker in here, but then the most annoying part is I have to get up in the attic and run my Romex all the way down to the pressure washer. So a lot of labor. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to record because it is in the attic and it's very uncomfortable, but I'll try to bring you guys along. So maybe, hopefully you guys could learn something new. This is one of the hardest things to do up there in the attic, but our 20 amp circuit is ran to our breaker panel. We ran the 20 amp circuit all the way around, stapled it to the wood beams, just to make sure that it's up to code. And then we finally got it out here. This is obviously, I need to cut it, clean it, all kind of time lapse or record this part, but this was a struggle. It's like 90 degrees outside, so you can only imagine, even with an AC, how hot the attic is above. But once I finish that part over there, then I'll come here and insert my 20 amp circuit, plug, wire it up, and we should be good to go to test it.
Plug side is ready to go. Now it is time for the breaker panel side. And last but not least, modifying the length of the power cord on the Active 2.0 to make everything look simple and clean. Last little touch, I painted the breaker panel white to match the wall and finished some of the small details like our bucket filler. I also got a 90-degree elbow from Obsessed Garage to make my high pressure line look way cleaner. And well, this is the wall-mounted pressure washer install complete.
And just like that, our wall-mounted pressure washer is installed. Take a look at all of this. This came out amazing, all black and gray. You guys know I love my white, black and gray. And it just looks so simple, clean. I love it, I love it. So I've obviously already tried it out. I'm gonna show you guys now on video, and I'm so glad I ran a 20 amp circuit because I definitely have to go with a Krenzel unit. This thing is so loud and whiny, especially in this small space. I think it makes it even louder. But I'm gonna show you guys real quick how the pressure washer operates, how it sounds, using the foam cannon, my new beautiful OG swivel gun. Hopefully you guys can see it. They're magnetic, by the way. Shout out to the products development team at Obsessed Garage for developing that. My foam cannon with my foam cannon mount to the wall. I did it on this side just to keep it clean. I'm gonna have probably 2 more here, and I need to switch mines, but super clean. Let me show you guys how it sounds.
The main reason to doing all of this is exactly this. look at how easy and instant I am ready to wash the cars.
And so this is what I mean by it's a little bit loud. Listen to this. But this is a great amount of water flow for the price.
This is the foam cannon. Overall, I need to say this is a great improvement compared to the Karcher pressure washer I had, and I cannot wait to start washing the cars and enjoying this setup. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and that it was valuable, entertaining, or educational. I really appreciate some of you guys taking some of your valuable time to watch some of these videos. Like always, let's keep grinding, and I will see you on the next video for the grand finale of the ultimate 2-car garage.